Good morning, guys. SeeJayAre here, back with another garage sale episode. Much better weather than we had last week. I am going to hit a couple small street sales today. No big community sales that I saw, which sometimes I actually like that better. A lot of times I had already hit these community sales, and most of the time they draw out a lot of people looking for video games. So it's kind of nice when you just kind of have to freestyle it, and it ends up being every man for themselves. And I don't know, I feel like there's less pressure to beat people places and get there, but like get there before other people. This way you just kind of drive around, go to your neighborhoods, and hope for the best. So. Oh, Xbox, okay.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look. I've got a lot of them, so.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing else that you can think of?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for pulling them out.
Yeah, not a problem.
Thanks.
Baby who's 5 weeks old, that's
Yeah.
maybe why it's
I know how that is.
And you said Jen's got.
She just talked to Jennifer. She's gonna call when she gets if you get the gentleman's number. Then now.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
leave
sorry,
my
what's
number
your name?
here. Charlie.
Charlie, thanks, Charlie.
Those are all PS3 games.
Yeah. Don't see anything I need there.
So, some of them are good. SeeJayAre is actually not a bad game.
I really like this one. It's kind of a hidden gem.
Yeah, it's a different type of game.
Yeah, when it first came out, right when the system came out. Yeah, it's just Game Boy stuff I'd be interested in.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Well, this stuff I wasn't gonna put in unless you're into fixing things.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
one?
Game Boys, I can give them a shot for
This
sure.
one turns on.
Okay.
Like I tried everything with batteries, but when I put a game in it, nothing happens.
Okay. Yeah, no, I tinker
Like-
with them, so.
Like it'll.
Can I use this box or one of these boxes and just put the stuff I'm interested in?
So. Do you want to grab another box? Like just an empty one? Oh, we got lots. We're gonna just grab one. So you can have this
Okay.
one. Like it,
Thanks. Yeah, I'll take the
if it
Game
doesn't
Boys
go,
and
I'm not into fixing it.
I'll do my, I can usually
And that one.
get them going.
No, it's only for that. Yeah. Do that. There was something.
You guys wouldn't still have the N64, would you? No. No. Just basically what's here, right?
Everything you see.
Like original PlayStation?
It's a PlayStation 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take a look. All right, quick update. It's now 7:30. I've probably hit 15 sales. I made a really nice early morning score there. I think there's about 5 or 6 Game Boy. There's like 4 Game Boy Colors and 2 GBAs, I believe. And I actually just noticed there's a couple games in the back. Picked up a silver GameCube. Just kind of a mismatch of stuff. You guys would have seen it in the video. But there is competition out here, so I need to move locations and try and jump ahead of them. It's this guy and his, I think it's his girlfriend. I always thought it was his daughter because she looks so much younger than him, but they're good. They move quick. There's 2 of them. They used to be horrible because I had heard them at garage sales, and they didn't even ask before, but now they're asking and doing it properly. So whenever they're around, I usually just try and get ahead of them, get into a different area. So I'm gonna move on here and hope for better luck somewhere else. Find anything cool? That's,
When was the last time you played
I had that one as a kid. I would love to pick that one up, and I don't have it. What would you want for these 2?
I don't know, maybe like 20 bucks a piece.
Oh.
How much? No, it's not even worth
Okay,
I can offer you like 10 bucks for the 2.
10 bucks. I mean,
That's actually more
Donkey
than
Kong 2 is a little more rare. Well, not rare, but
15.
yeah, I can do 15 and then 10 for Joe Mac.
Do 20 for the 2.
Yeah, I guess why not.
Okay.
What?
Thanks for pulling those out. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thanks.
Have a good one.
Okay, you too.
Okay, hopefully you just saw that transaction. Picked up 2 Super Nintendo games from that guy. The mom kept on, again, sometimes you get these moms that just keep wanting to shut the video games down. They're like, nope, nope, nope. And the kid's like looking at me and he's like, oh, I can go inside and look. And then she's rushing him, telling him that I'm gonna leave. I'm like, just be quiet, I'm not in a hurry. Like, let the kid look for games. He basically went into, he said he had Super Nintendo stuff. He basically went into, to see if there was any games that he didn't want, was how he phrased it. And he came out with a couple Snickle Fritz GameCube games, but 2 good Super Nintendo games, Joe and Mac at Donkey Kong Country. Now, hopefully you saw how that went down. He started off by saying 20 bucks a piece, which I couldn't do, obviously. I think Joe and Mac probably goes for around 20, I think, maybe a little bit more. You guys let me know in the comments. Anyways, I really wanted Joe and Mac. I was able to get both for 20. I was just hoping that I could get it down to where if I could flip Donkey Kong Country 2 to pay for Joe and Mac. So I think I can do that. So I'm happy to get those 2 games. It's been pretty slow. It's just about 9 o'clock now, so it's been kind of a quiet day. Just went to another sale. I missed an N64 they had. A sale earlier, about an hour ago, they had an N64, missed that. Another sale I went to said they had an N64 and took my number. And then I was just at a sale where they said they had a Jungle Green N64, and then she actually gave me her number. I tried to convince her to go pick it up for me, but it didn't work. So I'll text her. I'm going away to the cottage. I'm going to probably end early, but it's been a real kick in the balls with the N64 stuff. You know, you guys know that I usually find a lot of it. I've been so close to finding so much of it, but I just can't seem to get there on time or convince the people to sell the damn stuff. Yeah, I guess I got to keep at it. Like I said, it's been a real grind these last couple weeks here, the first couple weeks of the season. I've had to put in some serious work to find anything really, so I'm kind of discouraged right now. What's going on, guys? It's now Monday. It's a holiday Monday here in Canada for the Victoria Day weekend, May 24. Beautiful morning. Actually, I'm going to hit a town-wide garage sale that they do every holiday Monday in May. And today I'm gonna have a special guest joining me, so should be interesting. It'll be nice to actually have some help. And here he is. All right, man, you excited?
Yep.
What are you looking for?
Zeldas and Marios. No, GameCube still.
Cool. Alright, well, it should be pretty good. Oh, DS, okay.
Yeah, it's got an, I have an extra battery for it, I don't know.
Oh, wow, okay.
It has one of those cards with the
Yeah.
phone in it. I don't know if you can make it work or what, but oh, jeez, it did. It turned
Did
on.
it? That's crazy. It's funny how long these things hold the charge for. I don't really need one. Well, I guess my son could use one. What would you want for it?
I don't know. Give me what you think.
I mean, I can offer you $5 for it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Sit on the shelf downstairs
Yeah.
in the basement. I know a lot of guys are still buying them up, and I know, like, you see ads, you will buy them.
Does it still? Do you know if it works? Yeah. Would you do 30 on it? Picked up a Wii. Ended up getting it for $30. They had 50 on it. System, bunch of controllers, and a bag full of games here. So not a bad deal there. $30 is probably the max I would pay. It was in good shape. Had all the cables and stuff. It looked like it was adult owned. There was like a couple, well, girl owned, which is a little better than boys in terms of taking care of their stuff from what I've seen. So for $30, system and probably almost at least 20 games there, I think. I looked at the games real quick, nothing fantastic.
In the boxes.
Oh, it's the old one, okay.
That one.
Can I put it over there?
This one. And that's it.
What else is in there?
We've got a Super Mario game.
What would you want for the two?
I will have to ask you now. What do you want for the DSs? I have no idea. Whatever you want to pay for them.
Take $10.
20 for both, and I think I just... Good girl. You were hard bargaining.
Okay, just made a really good pickup. I always mention this one. This always happens to me. Okay, so Matt went to the sale. I was with, actually did the asking. He asked the mother, do you have any video games? Right away, no video games. We look behind us and there's a stack of 360 games there. So it just goes to show you, sometimes I find mothers or wives, for some reason, just want to shoot you down and say, no, we don't have any of that, and want you gone. So I went up and I asked the daughter, you know, we're looking for old games, Game Boys, Nintendos, Super Nintendo, N64, that kind of stuff. And she said, oh, we have some DSs. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, can I take a look at them? So she grabs a bag, and it was actually two original DS systems. Both work. I've never actually seen this color. It's actually in pretty good shape too. The coolest thing is they both had their boxes and they're complete, and I don't have either of these boxes for my collection. So it turned out to be a pretty good deal. Has Super Mario DS and oh, there's a Kirby game in here too. That's actually Nightmare in Dreamland. I don't think I have that, so that's awesome. And it looks like one has an R4, one has Nintendogs, which came with the system, and it looks like this has an R4, which is another bonus, even for the SD card. Oh god, don't tell me it's stuck in here. It looks like it's stuck in here. Come on, there we go. Oh, it's a super card too. 512 megabyte card. That's not very good. So it's a spring-loaded card. Anyways, what did I end up paying? Do you remember?
I think it's $10.
Yeah, I think I paid $20 total for everything there. So just goes to show you, you know, you can ask somebody if they have games, and you got to be persistent and list specific things. And moms and wives love just telling you no, even if they have games right behind them. It's like once you mention video games, it's like you're annoying them sometimes. So pretty good score there.
This is what I found.
Okay. What would you want for him?
I don't know. How many are there?
5.
$5.
Great. That's what I was thinking too.
Perfect.
Thanks
No
a lot.
problem.
Thanks for pulling those out.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, at this sale over there, it's funny how this has been working, but Matt asked if they had games. So I went up and asked again because I wasn't sure how well he did it, and I listed when I finally got to GameCube. Today has been complete proof of a lot of my theories that at another sale we just scored that time when I was saying with the mom that was shutting me down. Anyways, at this sale, Matt asked for games, and then I went up and actually listed stuff, and she's like, oh, actually I used to have a GameCube, let me see if I have the games. And she ended up having some pretty good titles there. Show them quickly.
Oh,
and we got them for $1 each.
Mario Tennis, Man Night 07, Poker, Pac-Man versus the main event, Mario Baseball.
Yeah, so a really nice find for $1 a piece.
Yeah,
it's
it's
been
pretty good.
we've been doing pretty good out here.
Yeah.
You need the order, you played that, right?
I beat that, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Oh, well, look who's here.
Thanks a
How
lot.
are you?
I'm good.
You just,
Garage sale with my buddy.
you think, took the day off, eh?
No, I didn't work today.
2 more quick pickups. Picked up the Masters 2012. Had to pay $7 for it. She would not go down. I'm lucky I even got it. It's a rare sports title.
How much is it worth?
I think like $40. And then I picked up Dragon Ball Xenoverse and the Game Boy game for $11 total.
Yeah.
Do you have the GameCube around, or just the games?
This thing is the what? The 14-quarter or whatever? Yeah, it's a 14-quarter aluminum.
I don't see. I see all the cords, controllers, but no games.
Yeah. So we drill it.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Is there a game in there by chance?
Yeah, that was the,
Rare. Take $20 for that stuff?
I was on Gigi last night. Some of them are selling for like $100.
Depends
Just
what
for freaking
it depends with the games. But with
no games.
that's never
That's
gonna
crazy,
sell.
eh? I didn't think so either.
They typically sell for like $25, $30.
Yeah,
I used to get them at garage sales for like $5.
crazy, eh?
Would you do 30?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not? When he gets back, I'll tell him, oh yeah, I got 100 for it.
Thanks a lot, man. Okay, just made a really nice pickup. Hopefully I got it on camera. I went up and I asked if he had video games. Actually, I saw the GameCube stuff first, but no system. So I asked if he had the system, and he said something like, oh, it was here. Maybe my kids took it. Anyways, he went inside to look for it. He found it. So it's a silver GameCube. Hopefully you heard in the footage, but he said, how did that go down? I think I said, what do you want for it? And he said, I had someone offer me 50. Actually, I think I said, would you take 20 for everything? And he said, oh, somebody was gonna give me 50 for it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty high. And he's like, well, I saw them going on Kijiji for $100. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, they wouldn't sell at that price. Then I was like, oh, would you meet me at 30? And he said, yeah. So I wasn't expecting to get it for that. I was hoping to settle somewhere around 40. I didn't really want to pay 50, but yeah, silver GameCube. first party controller and a second party orange controller, which I don't mind keeping for the kids. I actually might give that to Matt because he wants to play Pac-Man Versus, which I picked up. So Pac-Man Versus, Mario Kart Double Dash, which was actually in the system. I was a little bit worried it wasn't there. 007.
Mario Galaxy 2.
I don't know why these are wet. I threw in Super Mario Galaxy 2 just in the pile, and Prince of Persia Warrior Within. So 30 bucks for all that's actually, I'm pretty happy with that. Really happy to find a GameCube. Matt's specifically looking for GameCube stuff, so he'll get the Mario Kart. Another quick pickup here.
Oh yeah, the Wipeout.
Just a single game. Picked up Wipeout long box. Happy to get that though for $1.
Skylanders.
Picked up a bag of Skylanders for $5. I think there's 7 or 8 in there. I think they're from what, Trap Team, I think?
Yeah, I think Trap Team. A bunch of and Trap Team. The beer thing.
Picked up some beer glasses that are unused. A couple more life jackets for the boys.
Yep.
Did I miss anything else?
I don't know.
I showed off that.
You showed those GameCube games? The $5?
Yeah, I showed that.
You did? I don't think you did.
We picked up this electronic baseball for $1. Kind of cool.
And there was something.
Got this Zelda Twilight Princess for $1. It's in pretty rough shape.
What's
Halo 4 for $2.
Yeah. What about that Dragon Ball Z?
I already showed that.
Okay.
Dynasty Warriors
For $1.
for $1.
Yeah.
Anyways, it turned out to be a really good day. Actually, it really was definitely worth it.
First time I came out.
Also, the first pickup of the day I got was this white DS. Works great. Looks like it has screen protectors on it. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's just filthy, and it's got a R4 card in there. Just need to clean it up. Hinges are good, so $5.
R4's kind of cool.
Yeah, so that's good for the kids to use.
Yeah.
Anyways, great day. That kind of extended the garage sale weekend, and we did really good.
It's my first time.
Yeah, Matt's first time out. Matt normally works on Saturdays, and
it's Monday today.
he usually sleeps in. If he's not working, he sleeps in till 12. So he got out. We started. We started at 6:30 today, so
at 6 o'clock.
it was a big deal for him to get out of bed. Anyways, guys, we'll go back to the house and I'll show you everything I got over these 2 days. Okay, guys, here we are back at the house in the CJ arcade. Anyways, ended up being a great day if you, or a great weekend if you tack on the holiday Monday there. The Friday or the Saturday, I found some good stuff, but I didn't do that great. It was just 2 pickups from about 2 sales. One of them happened to be a really big score. So picked up that box full of stuff. Hopefully you guys would have seen that. Box full of stuff, just asked for games. I had been to this place before. Maybe that's where all their games went. I might have picked up their games previously, but I asked if they had stuff, and there was the one competition I saw was the boyfriend girlfriend team. So I knew they were in the area as I was there. I could see her. She walked up and saw that I was making a box full of all the stuff, so she left. But I was lucky enough to beat them there, and it really paid off because I picked up some really good stuff here. I guess I'll start here. I picked up a GameCube. I don't know if you could see that, but there's a $2, come on here, $2 price tag on the bottom there. It has the power brick, no AV cord, not a big deal, and no controller. But for $2, it's actually in pretty good shape. I'd be really surprised if this didn't work. I think I've had one GameCube over the years. I've probably found 50 or 60. One that didn't work. It was probably a laser issue from what I remember. So she said, as I'm looking in the box, she said, well, first off, she said we have Game Boy stuff. So she brought a box of Game Boy stuff. Some of them were priced, and then she had another box of stuff that wasn't priced that she said didn't work. So she said you can just have those. So here are the ones that were priced. This is the gold Pikachu Game Boy Color. Includes the back. I mean, it's worn, it's been used, but I don't have this, so it's going in my collection. Really happy to get that. The pink one. The screen was pretty bad. I actually replaced that screen already with some of the screens I ordered from AliExpress. You can see $2 price tag on that. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what it says. Anyways, in the other box were these guys. I tested them all and they work absolutely fine. She told me she put batteries in and tried them out, but they didn't work. I had no problem. So we've got an Atomic Purple in nice shape. Screen's okay. And then the teal, I replaced the screen on this. Actually, this is the only one that didn't have the back, and again, I have replacements from AliExpress. So those came in handy, the screens and battery covers. Just search Game Boy Color battery cover and you can find it on AliExpress. And there was one GBA, again, complete with the cover. Works perfectly fine, screen's not in bad shape, decent shape. You can tell these systems were played, but not beat up at least. So I didn't even notice as I was looking, but I did notice this one. This one was laying in the bottom of the box, Barbie Ocean Discovery. I'm using my new camera here, my Canon G7X. It's great for lighting. I think it might actually be a little bit too bright. But it lights up really, it lights the background really well, better than my Canon, what is that, 70D. The only difference is my Canon 70D has such a wide lens that it's literally right at the end of this table. So when I hold things out, it's almost touching the camera. So it's a little bit harder for me to get this to you and see what it is. So I'm just trying it out. Let me know. Obviously audio will be a little bit better on this. I'm thinking I might go back to this for down here. But it's too late now, so at least this is hopefully in 1080p 60 frames a second. Now it won't be because the rest of the footage I shot is not in 1080p 60 frames per second, so it'll downgrade this. Anyways, I didn't even notice, but this was in the back of the Atomic Purple one. It's Pokemon Silver. I don't believe the battery's safe, so I'll have to get that replaced. Okay, just a random N64 Rumble Pack that I had thrown. It was in the box. It's missing the back, and it's kind of beat up, but it was free. I picked up two of these guys. These are Mega Memory Cards. Let me know in the description below, but I'm pretty sure you just attach your Game Boy game in there, and then you plug this in the back. And I think you can transfer over your saves from your game and save them on this. So I'm not sure what the implications of that, why you would do that, other than to maybe back them up. I guess in the case like this where the battery died and now no longer holds the save, maybe, I'm trying to see, I'm guessing this runs on battery 2. Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Pocket. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever used this and what exactly I could use it for. I think that was it. That's it from that pickup. Oh, one more pickup from there was this Champions Return to Arms. Okay, and then the second pickup I made on Saturday, small pickup. Asked the family if they had any video games. The mom was like frantically trying to get me out of there. It's really strange, these reactions I get from moms or wives sometimes. They're trying to basically shoo you away. I asked for games. She said, we have them, we're not selling them, no. And then the son's like, oh, I might have some games that I might get rid of. So he goes inside to look. And then she starts rushing him and telling him that I'm going to leave and all this stuff. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Just relax. I'll wait. Anyways, he comes out with 2 games. First one was Donkey Kong Country 2. Nice one there. And really happy to see this. Joe and Mac didn't have this. He originally said 20 bucks each. Which I couldn't do that. That's pretty much retail. I think Joe and Mac's about a $20 game. Let me know in the comments below, but I don't think it's super expensive. So I was able to get them both for 20 bucks. I should be able to. Donkey Kong Country I usually flip for like 15, 20 max. So hopefully I'll get my money back in this one and it'll pay for this one. So nice pickups there. I'm extremely happy to get Joe and Mac. I'd rather find one good Super Nintendo game that I need instead of, 5 games like Donkey Kong. I really like finding stuff that I can add to the collection. So that was it for that day. Kind of a slow day there, but Monday more than made up for it. Oh, one last game. I'm really out of control. I'm really unorganized today, sorry. Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, that was also in the box with the Game Boys. So on day 2, Monday was a holiday, like I mentioned in the video. Went out to a town called New Dundee, Ontario. I've been there the last couple of years, a lot of sales, and I've done well. So it continued this year, so which is interesting. You would think I would have cleared it out, but again, the father and daughter team were there. My buddy Matt, Game Rally VT, came with me. He's actually going to be coming with me more often now. It'll be nice. He loves old video games. I'll leave a link to Matt's channel in the description below, Gamer LEVT. Matt's a buddy of mine. He comes over and plays games. He's really good with the boys. The boys love hanging out with Matt. So check out his channel. But he'll be coming with me a little bit more often. So anyways, it was nice that he came out with me and we actually found some stuff. He was looking for GameCube stuff and I found some good GameCube stuff. So we were out there at 6:30 and there was already sales open. I kind of knew there would be, and there was already... God, what's wrong with me today? Slow down. Sometimes I like get flustered and melt. Sometimes I get flustered and words come out of my mouth faster than my brain can comprehend it. It's hard to explain. So we were out there at 6:30 a.m. We quickly saw the boyfriend-girlfriend team. They move really quick and they cover a lot of ground. I'm not sure what they're looking for. A lot of times they'll leave some stuff behind. I saw the guy at one sale. I was at this sale last year and they had a GameCube and a couple other things out there, but I'm pretty sure the guy wanted like eBay prices. Which is probably why I didn't pick it up last year. So I skipped that sale, let him kind of waste his time there, and I jumped ahead of him. Thank God I did. So I came up to the sale and the first thing I saw was these two controllers actually. Then I looked beside it and I saw the spines of the GameCube games, so I was really happy to find GameCube stuff. I love finding GameCube stuff and Matt was actually looking for it, so grabbed the games. I think I grabbed them all. There's a couple more Wii games there, but the first one I just grabbed a copy of Mario Galaxy 2. I threw it on the pile to see if I can get it cheap. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within, the official poker game. I believe this one actually was in this pile, that's right. And then there was two more games. There was a Pac-Man Versus and a Mario Kart. So I asked if he had the system. The system wasn't there. He said he didn't know where. Actually, he was surprised it wasn't there. Look, it turned out that he forgot to bring it outside. So thankfully he found it. So I had these games. I had Pac-Man Versus and actually I had Pac-Man Versus, V for James Bond 007 Nightfire, I believe it was, and Mario Kart were the games. And the system controllers. I asked him what he wanted. He was kind of hemming and hawing, and I offered him 20 bucks. He said somebody already offered him 50, which was crazy. And then he said that he looked it up online and some people were selling these for 100 bucks, and I was like, okay. I'm like, I can come up to 30. I'm like, I can offer you 30 for it, expecting him to come to 40. But he said okay at 30 for some reason, so I ended up getting it for 30 bucks. Matt got the Mario Kart, Pac-Man Versus, and the 007. So he took those, came with two controllers, all the cables, AV and power cables. So a nice find there. I really enjoy picking up GameCubes. I used to actually skip them and not pick them up unless I could find them for 5 or 10 bucks. Actually, quick bonus is one of these 4X memory cards, which is actually really nice to have. The official GameCube Nintendo memory cards are getting harder to find, so nice to find that 4X one. The first pickup of the day on the Monday, right when we started, I asked, and the guy said he has a Nintendo handheld. I thought he meant DS. Came out with a DS Lite. It's actually in pretty good shape. It's a white one, really discolored though. I have to clean this up. And it had screen protectors on both screens. And then on the inside, it had a R4. It's a TTDS, DS-TT. I've never heard of this one. It powers on, works great. Got it for 5 bucks. Not a bad pickup there. Picked up this $1 Radio Shack LED or LCD baseball game. I actually really enjoy these. Works great. Probably from the early 80s, I would guess. Let me know if you've ever seen this one. I haven't. So. I have some single pickups here. Zelda Twilight Princess. Disc is in really rough shape. I got it for $1. Got a copy of Halo 4 on the 360 for $2. A nice find here. This is a rare sports title on the Wii. This is the Masters 2012, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2012. I'm actually keeping this one for the collection. These Tiger Woods games are actually really fun to play on the Wii. With the Wii Motion Plus, they can sense your wrist motion, and it actually does a good job of simulating golf. So they're pretty fun, and this one's pretty uncommon. It's like a $35 game, I believe. Okay guys, my battery actually died on my camera. and I decided to switch back to the 70D. Let me know which one you like better. I realized I've been having autofocus issues with the G7X, which can be really annoying. Sorry about that. I don't know what the deal is there, if it's a certain setting, I don't know. But it seems to be having trouble autofocusing when I'm a little bit further away. This one doesn't seem to have any problems. And as you can see, I can get up right close to the camera. It's actually really nice. It's a wide angle lens, so the lens is actually like only 2 feet away, so I can almost hit it when I do this. Great for showing off stuff. So I think I'm gonna stick with this camera down here. And obviously the audio is much better too, so. Where did I leave off? I believe it was the Masters. Anyways, I paid $7 for this one, and I'm happy to have it in the collection. Okay. So I went to a sale. It's funny because there was a girl that I picked up some N64 stuff off of last year or the year before. I remember her saying that she had a Harvest Moon N64 but she didn't want to part with it. So anyways, I went to the house. I remembered the house, and I walked up before I even saw any video games. I said, "So, are you ready to part with your Harvest Moon on the N64?" And she remembered me from last year. And she said, "Actually, I can't find it. My dad moved a bunch of my stuff, and now I don't know where it is." So at that sale, anyways, I found a couple games. They had 3 PS4 games. They had the one I picked up, Madden 25, I believe it was, and The Order. $10 on each of them. The one I picked up was Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I've heard mixed things about this. I believe it's kind of like a fighting RPG type game. Let me know in the comments below. I don't know much about it. I'm not big into Dragon Ball Z. I'm not big into any anime, to be honest. Yeah, let me know how this is. I think it got okay reviews, but $10. And then also picked up Barbie Pet Rescue, which is a Game Boy Color game that I didn't have for the collection, so I thought I would grab it. I'll just grab any Game Boy Color game that I don't have. Continuing with the little single pickups here. Picked up a long box version of Wipeout on the PlayStation 1. Really happy to find that. Very cool box. Came complete. I guess not quite. There's probably like a warranty card or something, and maybe a styrofoam piece, but disc is not in great shape, but it's still playable. Boys are in their playroom. Andrew's singing the cleanup song apparently. Yeah, so happy to pick up that Wipeout on the PS1. Another single pickup here, Dynasty Warriors on the PSP. Looks like somebody destroyed the case and opened it up. I believe I've got an extra one of these somewhere. I gotta look into opening it. Maybe I can find another one that I can harvest and save this, but it's destroyed. I didn't realize it was that bad. I just saw the tape, but it's all messed up. So hopefully I can salvage that. It was only $1. So that original pickup with the GameCube and the Game Boys. 2 more games that were in there. Custom Robo for $1 and Army Men Air Combat for $1. Picked up a couple Skylanders. I bought Andrew Skylanders Trap Team for the PS4. I'm pointing, you can't see that. I know there's certain areas you can't open up without certain figures. I'm not an expert on Skylanders. The kid had a bag labeled for $7. They're $1 a piece, I guess. There's 7 figures here. So I offered them $5, and he was happy to take that. So I don't know. I don't know who these guys are, but I think he said they were from Trap Team and Giants. So I'm hoping these will just at least open up some more areas in Trap Team. Yeah, a couple Skylanders. That's probably all the Skylanders I'll ever buy in my life. Let's see. So Matt came with me, and I was kind of sending Matt to sales, and it was kind of weird because I wasn't sure how he was asking, and I like doing it myself because, well, I'll tell you why. He goes to a sale, asks for video games. They say nothing. I think he said video games like Nintendo, and he did kind of my thing that I do. So anyways, I went up again and I just asked again, and I got to GameCube, and she said, oh, I do actually have some GameCube stuff. So just goes to show you, you can go to sales, even where people have already asked, and if they don't ask properly and mention everything, that you can still find stuff. So even after Matt went and asked for games and they said no, I went back and asked, and she came up with a nice little pile of GameCube games. Madden 07, that's the only kind of crappy one. We got Pac-Man Versus and Pac-Man World. Then Mario Power Tennis. And Mario Superstar Baseball. I can't remember what the 5th game is. We mentioned it in the video. But I can't remember. So there was 5 games. I asked what she wanted. She said $5. That was perfect. So $1 each. Probably my favorite bundle of the day. And again, I mentioned it in the video. Matt and I go to the sale. He just randomly throws out a, hey, do you have video games? I gave him crap because I'm like, who are you talking to? The old lady sitting there in the walker? Like, you have to be specifically talking to someone, and preferably one of the kids at the sale. So he asked the mom. She said, nope, right away. No video games. As she said that, there was games sitting on the table right behind us, 360 games, which we passed on. So I ignored that. The daughter was helping her move some stuff, so I got the daughter by herself, and I asked, do you have any video game stuff? We're looking for Nintendo, Game Boy, and I just listed them all, and she said, actually, we have some DS stuff. So went to the garage, came out with a bag, and in the bag were 2 model original DS Fats. The blue one I've never seen before. I don't have this. And aside from the top, they're in good shape. They both work fine. Inside the one is a copy of Nintendogs something or other. And this one has another R4. This is a super card. I have heard of that one, R4. It's not an R4, it's a super card. And then there's also a copy of Super Mario DS, and something I was really excited to find this was Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. I don't have that, so that's going in the collection. That's the case for Nintendogs. Oh, that's for this one. Then there was also, because this was the special Nintendogs version, there's a Nintendogs game inside here in a little cardboard sleeve, and there's like a little, this thing, it's a screen cleaner. So really happy to find these complete. I don't own boxes for either of these, so I'll put them together and complete one and then leave it on the shelf for the collection. So really happy to find that. I forget how that went down. I think I talked about it in the car, and you probably saw the footage. But I think she originally wanted 20 each, and I got down to 20 for both. So it ended up being a really good deal with the Kirby and the Mario DS and the R4. Actually, I think that's one of a decent R4 card at least. So 2 R4s today. This one's got a 512 megabyte card in it. That's pretty small. Yeah, so $20 for that stuff. A Wii bundle. Picked up a Wii bundle. As I picked it up, I was kind of hesitant about picking it up in the first place. They had $50 on it. There was a bag full of games. There's a whole box full of accessories. It's got one of the Mario Kart wheels, which I'll be keeping because I only have one. I'd like to have 2. There's a Wii Fit balance board over there in really nice shape. Came with all the peg things, a bunch of condom stand, all the sensor bar controllers. Came with 2 nunchucks, and it actually came with 3 Wii remotes. I have 2 here, and this is the nice blue one that I actually don't have, and they're in really good shape. You can tell this is adult owned. So really happy to get this guy. So yeah, 3 remotes, 2 nunchucks. System works perfectly. It's in great shape, not missing any doors, all the cables. And then this big stack of games here. I'm just seeing if I'm missing any. What I do is I rip whatever games I don't have to my hard drive on my modded Wii whenever I get Wii games. I'll start off here with Wii Party. I actually didn't even know this was released on the Wii. I have Wii Party U. I think it was a late release, and I've got a feeling this might be a little bit uncommon. Maybe, I think it's worth like $20-25. So started off great there. Mostly Snickle Fritz in here, but there's some decent stuff. Cabela's Adventure Camp. Big Beach Sports 2, Sonic the Black Knight. Really happy to find this one. I actually really want to try this. Super Monkey Ball Step and Roll. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever played this. It seems like it'd be a great pairing, Super Monkey Ball game and the balance board. Keeping that. Sega Bass Fishing, keeping that. Let's Tap, a Sega title. Basically, I believe you put the Wii Remote on top of like a cardboard box and you tap the box and it can sense the vibrations, I'm guessing. Something like that. But it looks interesting. So I think I'm going to keep that one. Deca Sports 2. Wii Fit Plus. I had no idea this was in there, but it really helps with the bundle. Mario Kart Wii. NHL 2K11. Wii Resort. iCarly. Wii Play. Just Dance 3. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Minute to Win It. Minute to Win It. Look at this guy in here. He seems like such a douche. Where's Waldo? Boys love playing that. The boys, my boys. And NHL 2K10. So, I don't know how many, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, like 19 games or so. System, bunch of controllers. They were asking 50, I got it for 30. So for 30 bucks, that's a really good deal. Typically I don't buy Wii's unless I can get them for like 10 or 15 bucks, but with all those games, some of them I'm keeping. I'll gain a nice Wii Remote, and I'll bundle the rest off probably for 60 bucks. I have no trouble, actually. I get rid of the Wii's with a controller and a nunchuck, and then Wii Sports or Wii Play for $60. So they still resell pretty well. I get a lot of people, I'll put them up and they're gone within a week or two. I'm in no hurry on those, so I just put them up there. They're still worth grabbing, so people like to mod them, so I don't really usually put games, but I've got a whole bunch of games now upstairs, a bunch of Snickle Fritz and doubles, so I'll probably bundle them with a whole bunch of games and try and flip it that way. But pretty good deal for 30 bucks. Found some really nice stuff I'm going to keep, and then some stuff to bundle and flip. For those of you that are new to the channel, and people ask, why do you buy stuff you already have? That's how I fund my collection. I buy bundles and either trade off or flip the stuff I have already to basically buy new stuff. That's how I afford stuff like arcade machine, the bubble hockey, camera equipment. It all goes right back into the channel, either in my collection or lighting, cameras, that kind of stuff. So that's how I pay for the stuff you see behind you, and I don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. That's how everybody really does it now. Or that's how I've always done it, but that's really how anybody with a big collection gets their big collection. Okay, so I was at a sale on Saturday. I asked about N64. I've had so much N64 stuff slip through my hands. As you guys know, I usually pick up a ton of N64 stuff, so it was nice. This was a callback. I actually texted the girl on Monday when I got home from the cottage, and then when I was done garage selling, I went over and picked this up. They actually mentioned Jungle Green N64 and Mario Kart, and that's all they had. I was hoping they'd find some more games, but they didn't. So we've got a Jungle Green N64, all the cables, expansion pack. Looks like it's in good shape, just needs a cleaning. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the matching controller. It's got a nasty rattle in there, and it stinks like smoke. Actually, that smoke smell is kind of nostalgic for me. One of my buddies, his mom used to smoke, and it reminds me of playing video games at his house because all his stuff smelled like that when he brought it over to my place. It's got a third-party memory card too, and then a nice copy of Mario Kart. So a really nice pickup. Ended up being $40, so really happy with that. That's what I was hoping to pay. I asked what she wants. She said 50, and I said, would you do 40? She said, yeah, no problem. So nice pickup there. Finally got an N64 after missing out on so many. Anyways, guys, that's it for my pickups for this week. Ended up being a really good week, even though it was 2 days. Kind of a little bit cheating there, I guess, but really happy with what I've got this week. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Check out the links to all my social media in the description below. I post this stuff, a lot of them as I find it, on Instagram, so you can see it like the moment I find it. And of course, we are live every Saturday at 1 p.m. on twitch.tv/SeeJayAre. Link is in the description below. Going through all my pickups for that current day. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode.